financially mostly, from what I see. Because it's all about everyone wants to be a big shot, but they got to pay the price. They have to know how to handle.
Mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference, almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. Let's say he comes in at 200 pounds. It's still a 65-pound weight advantage, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Going to happen with a 135-pounder going up against a 200-pounder. I think it's not a real.
Mike Tyson didn't mince words about Canelo Alvarez's loss to Terence Crawford, calling the Mexican star overrated. Tyson said Canelo's legendary aura fell apart once he faced Crawford, who controlled the fight with skill, strategy, and precision. The defeat, Tyson argued, exposed that much of Canelo's hype outshone his reality. Meanwhile, Crawford's masterful performance cemented his status as one of boxing's elite, leaving Canelo's weaknesses on full display.
Because it sounded like Jake Paul and Joshua was getting closer and closer for January. However, there have been rumors of Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul in the past. I think with Gervonta Davis's kind of legal problems in the last month or so and rumors about his retirement, I don't think it's a massive shock that he is taking this Jake Paul fight if it is going to go ahead, purely for the reason that it's a lot of money for maybe not the most difficult job that he's going to have in his career. So it's a strange one, but yeah.
Veteran trainer Teddy Atlas doesn't hold back on Canelo Alvarez, claiming the star's fame is more crafted than earned. Atlas says Canelo's rise was driven by promoters and media hype, with fans buying into a carefully built image. While he acknowledges some big wins, many came against hand-picked opponents, making Canelo's dominance look bigger than it really was. For Atlas, his legend owes more to clever matchmaking and marketing than pure skill.
Days, Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. Is this real? This can't be real. Because he was talking about fighting Joshua, which is heavyweight, and now he's saying about fighting Tank. Nah, this can't be. It's Netflix as well. I need to go and do some checks and see if like the main pages have posted this, but Jake Paul's posted it. It says Friday, November 14th. It's in Atlanta, State Farm Arena.
Even before the first bell, Mike Tyson predicted Terence "Bud" Crawford would outclass Canelo Alvarez. Tyson dismissed the idea of Canelo as unstoppable, highlighting Crawford's ring smarts, versatility, and full skill set. When Crawford dominated exactly as expected, Tyson's confidence in his talent and mastery of the sport was fully vindicated.
In the whole entertainment world. And so when I found boxing, it gave me that like routine, that discipline. I got to like take time for myself in these boxing camps. And every day for training, I had to like meditate. And boxing gave me the ability to like reflect on myself and like realizing who I was and who I wanted to be. And that helped me mature. You get addicted to that validation from others. That's something that I realized that I had to face. And like, why do so many people want clout? I'm not good enough. I need followers. I need likes. It's driving a lot of our generation because they're working so hard to get this external validation.
When Canelo Alvarez faced Terence Crawford, long-standing doubts about the Mexican star became undeniable. From the first bell, Crawford's southpaw skills and sharp timing took control, shutting down Canelo's offense and breaking his rhythm. Alvarez, usually a strategic counterpuncher, struggled to adapt, landing predictable, isolated shots. Crawford dictated the fight, exposing Canelo's limits and leaving fans convinced that his legendary aura of dominance had been exaggerated.
I'm out of it. After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport. After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro. Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Canelo Alvarez's loss to Terence Crawford sent shockwaves through the boxing world and sparked questions about his future. Post-fight, his somber mood suggested he might even be considering retirement. Crawford's dominant performance didn't just hand Canelo a defeat, it signaled a possible end of an era. Once seen as boxing's untouchable star, Canelo's image was shattered, while Crawford emerged as the sport's new standard bearer. The narrative had shifted. Canelo was no longer invincible, leaving fans to wonder if they had witnessed the start of his final chapter.
Win between Jake Paul and Gervonta.
But I don't know. It should be Gervonta, right? But the weight size and everything, we'll see. So fun.
Terence Crawford's win over Canelo Alvarez was more than just a victory. It was a historic moment. By claiming all of Canelo's super middleweight titles, Crawford became undisputed in another division, joining an elite group of multi-weight champions. His dominance cemented a legacy few can match. Off the ring, though, the Payday stirred debate. Canelo reportedly earned $150 million despite losing, while Crawford made far less. Commentators like Simon Jordan highlighted the irony, showing how boxing still rewards fame over performance.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. You know, he's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrios is a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he was pretty durable.
Veteran trainer Abel Sanchez said he was blown away by how completely Terence Crawford dominated Canelo Alvarez. He expected Canelo's power and experience to matter, but Crawford controlled the fight from the first bell. Alvarez never found a rhythm, as Crawford's timing and movement shut down every attack. What amazed Sanchez most was the sheer dominance on display, so decisive that Crawford could walk away with a career-defining win and nothing left to prove, a true testament to his greatness.
We'll see what happens if there's an AJ fight. Be interested to go from Gervonta Davis to Anthony Joshua, but I don't think the Chavez fight is terrible. I think it's a smart bit of business.
I think it's extremely dangerous for Jake Paul. You know, I've got the general feedback is the boxing world saying, please AJ, go in and evaporate this young man from the boxing world so we can all get on as normal. You've got Jake Paul fans thinking bizarrely they can beat Anthony Joshua. And the most bizarre thing out of everything is that Jake Paul genuinely believes he will beat Anthony Joshua. I think that's the only reason we're going to see this fight, but I truly believe.
Canelo Alvarez's defeat reopened debates about his legacy, with critics seeing the fight as proof of long-standing concerns. What was billed as a clash of titans turned into a showcase of Terence Crawford's brilliance. Crawford didn't just win, he exposed the gap in class, making Canelo look ordinary. Many now argue Alvarez's career relied on smart matchmaking and promotion, while Crawford earned praise for taking tough fights, moving across divisions, and dominating at the sport's highest level.
Really box. He can have a little fight, he can have a swing. Swings away, stands up straight, and he throws punches, but it's not professional boxing. Because when I watch him box, he does so much wrong. It's just everything's wrong. It's so bad. He's got leaky defence. He telegraphs his punches. Like, you put him in with someone his own size, it was a professional, and it's a mismatch. And you'll see that if he ends up fighting somebody. Tommy Fury, bless him. He's a pro boxer, but he's inexperienced. He's got no amateur pedigree. He's a raw novice, or maybe just above the raw novice. I was saying earlier, where would I put him in terms of levels? He'd do well to win a British title. He's at that sort of level, and then from British title to world level, it's like different worlds. It's like totally different. It's like a
Canelo Alvarez was long known for his legendary chin, able to take punishing blows and keep moving forward. But against Terence Crawford, that reputation faltered. Crawford's precise combinations wore him down round after round, leaving Alvarez hesitant, uncomfortable, and visibly shaken. Many now question whether his once mythical durability still holds up.